No maid lasted with the millionaire's little daughter, until a new maid did the impossible. As the days go by, Lily finds herself settling into a routine. Each morning, she wakes up early, before the sun rises, to prepare for the challenges that await her. Mia's coldness remains, but it's no longer the sharp, biting cruelty that it once was. The girl still tests Lily, every day, in some way, but something has changed. Mia isn't as quick to lash out anymore. She's quieter, maybe a little less alone. Lily keeps her focus. She doesn't expect miracles. All she wants is to do her job, do it well, and perhaps, just perhaps, help Mia feel seen, feel heard. She didn't expect to be emotionally invested in this job. After all, it's just a maid position. But as the days turn into weeks, she realizes something. Mia isn't just a spoiled child. She's a lost one. And Lily? Lily can't help but feel drawn to her. It's late one evening when the breakthrough happens. Mia comes to Lily, looking unusually hesitant. She's standing at the door to the kitchen, fidgeting with her sleeve. Lily, who's been cleaning up after dinner, notices her immediately. "What is it, Mia?" she asks gently, still cautious after all the testing. Mia looks up, eyes wide with uncertainty. Can you make me a snack? I'm hungry." Lily blinks, surprised by the request. Mia never asks for anything. She's always been independent, or at least pretended to be. "Of course," Lily responds, a soft smile creeping onto her face. As she prepares a small snack for the girl, she can't help but notice how different this moment feels. It's the first time Mia has asked for something from her, and Lily feels like she's been given a small, precious gift. The meal is simple, just some fruit and cheese, but Mia eats it quietly at the table, a far cry from her usual standoffishness. Lily sits with her for a moment, not wanting to overstep, but also wanting to seize this rare moment of connection. "Do you like it?" Lily asks, her voice gentle. Mia doesn't answer at first. She simply takes another bite, then finally looks up at Lily. "It's good," she says, her voice barely above a whisper. Lily's heart swells. It's not much, but it's enough. The ice is finally starting to crack. Over the next few days, Lily continues to make small efforts to connect with Mia. She doesn't push. She simply exists in the space, offering small gestures of care, a warm drink, a casual conversation about books or school, anything to slowly build trust. Mia, in her own way, starts to respond. One afternoon, as Lily is walking past Mia's room, she hears the faint sound of music. It's coming from inside the room, and it's different. It's not the usual childish tunes, but something deeper, something more complex. Lily hesitates for a moment, then knocks gently. "Mia," she calls out. "Can I come in?" There's a pause, then the sound of a chair scraping against the floor. Mia opens the door, and for the first time, there's no scorn in her eyes. "I'm just listening to music," she says quietly, almost shy. "What kind of music?" Lily asks, stepping inside. Mia seems to consider the question for a long moment before answering. "It's classical music," she says, looking at Lily with a mix of curiosity and vulnerability. "My mother used to listen to it." Lily smiles softly. "I used to listen to it too. I think it's beautiful." And for the first time, Mia doesn't shut down. She doesn't push Lily away. Instead, she nods, just the slightest hint of a smile tugging at her lips. "I like it because it's calm," Mia says, her voice still quiet. "It makes me feel peaceful." Lily sits down beside her, and for a few moments, they both listen to the music together. It's a moment of silence, but it's also a moment of understanding. The walls are coming down. Lily can feel it. And what she doesn't know is that Mia feels it too. There's something more happening here. This isn't just about a maid and a little girl. There's something bigger at play. Mia's walls, built from years of being neglected and misunderstood, are finally starting to crumble. And Lily? Lily has been the catalyst for that change. She's unknowingly become the one person Mia can trust. The one person who's truly seen her. But there's still a long way to go. And what neither of them realizes is that the future holds more than just small steps forward. It holds a revelation, one that will change everything. As Lily walks through the grand halls of the mansion, she has no idea that today will be the day Mia's father will walk in and make a shocking revelation. The day she will learn just how different Mia's world really is. The day the impossible will become possible. The day Lily's life will change forever. As the days pass, The connection between Lily and Mia continues to grow, but it is a slow, delicate process. Mia's walls are still there, but they are not as solid as they once were. Lily's small acts of kindness have begun to work their magic, slowly softening the edges of Mia's heart, but it's not enough yet. The mansion, once a cold and imposing space, now feels a little warmer, a little less lonely. It's late one afternoon when Lily, finishing her work in the grand kitchen, hears footsteps approaching behind her. She turns, expecting to see one of the other staff members, but instead, it's Mr. Carter, Mia's father, the owner of the mansion. He's the last person Lily expects to see at this hour. He's dressed in a suit, as usual, his posture impeccable, his face unreadable. Lily feels a flutter of anxiety in her chest. "Ms. Lily, may I speak with you for a moment?" he asks, his tone polite but distant. "Of course, Mr. Carter," Lily replies, trying to keep her voice steady. She follows him into a small sitting room, a quiet place far from the rest of the house. He gestures for her to sit, and she does so hesitantly, unsure of what's coming. Mr. Carter sits across from her, his expression serious. For a moment, neither of them speaks. The silence stretches between them, thick with tension. Finally, he speaks, his voice calm but firm. "I've been observing you, Ms. Lily," he begins, his words weighing heavily in the room. "You've been working here for some time now, and I have to say, I'm impressed by your patience with Mia." Lily's heart skips a beat. She wasn't expecting a compliment. She had never really thought Mr. Carter noticed her. He's a busy man, always occupied with work, with his empire, his money, his status. Mia's issues are far from his mind, or so she thought. "Mia can be difficult," Mr. Carter continues, his gaze never leaving Lily's. "She's not easy to get along with, as you know. But you've managed to do what no one else could. You've made her open up." Lily feels her breath catch in her throat. She wasn't sure what to say. This is the first time anyone has acknowledged the progress she's made with Mia, and it takes her by surprise. She simply nods, not trusting herself to speak. Mr. Carter leans forward slightly, his voice softening for the first time. "I know it's been hard for you. This is not an easy job, especially with Mia. But I want you to know that I've been paying attention." Lily feels a surge of emotion that she wasn't prepared for. She has been working so hard, but she's never received any kind of recognition for it. Not from Mia, not from anyone. To hear these words, to know that Mr. Carter sees her efforts, means more than she can express. But before she can respond, Mr. Carter's tone shifts again, more serious than before. "There's something you need to know about Mia," he says, his voice heavy. "She's not just any child. She's my only daughter, but there's more to her than that." Lily's confusion deepens. What could he possibly mean by that? She's just a little girl, a difficult one. Yes, but just a child. Mr. Carter pauses, as if weighing his words carefully. "Mia is the heir to everything I've built," he continues, his voice now hardening slightly. "She's the future of my company, of my legacy. I've kept her life private, hidden from the public eye, but that's changing now. There are things about her that you don't know, things that will come to light soon." Lily's mind is racing. She's heard rumors, of course. Rumors about the Carter family's wealth, about their influence in the city, but hearing it from Mr. Carter himself is different. It's a revelation that leaves her momentarily stunned. He leans back in his chair, watching her carefully. "I don't expect you to understand everything right now," he says, his tone softening again. "But I do need you to be aware of who Mia is, and who she will become. She's not just a spoiled little girl. She's the future of this family, and she needs to be prepared for that. And you, Ms. Lily, you are the one who's been able to reach her in a way no one else has. You're important, more important than you realize." Lily feels the weight of his words sink in, and for a moment, she's speechless. She had no idea. Mia, the girl who had tested her patience at every turn, the girl who had seemed so closed off, was not just the daughter of a rich man. She was the heir to a legacy. And Lily, the maid, had been the one to break through the walls that had been built around her. Mr. Carter's words hang in the air, and for the first time since she arrived at this mansion, Lily feels like she's truly seen, truly recognized. But she also knows that this revelation changes everything. Mia's life, and now hers, are about to change in ways they could never have imagined. As she walks back to the kitchen, her heart is racing. The weight of Mr. Carter's words is still heavy in her chest, but it's the truth. Mia is not just any child. She's someone who will shape the future. And Lily, the maid, is the one who's been there for her all along. The impossible has already started to happen, and it's only just the beginning. Days turn into weeks, and Mia's transformation, though slow, is undeniable. Lily's presence in her life has started to shape her in ways no one expected, least of all Mr. Carter. But even as Lily sees the cracks in Mia's walls begin to widen, there's still something Mia is hiding, something she hasn't shared with Lily. Mia, for all the progress she's made, is still a little girl who feels the weight of her father's legacy pressing down on her. But Lily doesn't know that yet. For now, she's just focused on the small victories, the moments of connection that are becoming more frequent. Mia's coldness is replaced by brief moments of tenderness, and Lily cherishes each one, even if they're fleeting. One afternoon, after another quiet lunch together, Mia approaches Lily as she's cleaning up the kitchen. "Lily," she says, her voice surprisingly calm. "Can you come with me? I want to show you something." Lily, unsure of what to expect, nods and follows her up the grand staircase, the weight of the mansion's silence surrounding them. Mia leads her to a room at the far end of the hallway, one Lily hasn't entered before. It's a beautiful, yet simple room, filled with soft sunlight and large windows that overlook the garden. On one of the walls is a painting of a young girl, sitting alone under a tree, gazing up at the sky. The colors are muted, soft, and delicate, much like Mia's personality these days. Mia stands in front of the painting, her hands clasped behind her back. "This is my favorite painting," she says, her eyes soft. "It's the only thing I have left from my mother." Lily, taken aback by the vulnerability in Mia's voice, steps closer. "Your mother?" she asks gently. Mia nods, her gaze never leaving the painting. "She used to sit under that tree with me when I was younger." Mia continues, her voice barely above a whisper. "She said the world was full of possibilities, and that anything was possible if I believed in it." Lily stands silently beside her, unsure of how to respond. She has never heard Mia speak of her mother before. All this time, she thought Mia's anger was rooted in her father's expectations, but now she realizes there's more to it. Mia's mother is the missing piece of the puzzle, the person who once filled the void Mia has been trying to ignore. "It's beautiful," Lily says softly, her eyes fixed on the painting. "Your mother must have been very special." Mia glances at her, the faintest trace of a smile on her lips. "She was," Mia replies. "But she's gone now." The weight of her words hangs in the air between them, and Lily feels a pang of sympathy. Mia, the strong-willed girl who has been so difficult to reach, is just a child who has lost someone she loved deeply. The image of the young girl in the painting suddenly feels so much more real to Lily, and she understands Mia in a way she hadn't before. For the first time, Lily sees the raw pain beneath the layers of anger and defiance. As Mia stands in front of the painting, her posture rigid, Lily notices something else. Mia's hands are trembling, just slightly, as if she's trying to hold back tears. Before Lily can say anything, Mia steps away from the painting, turning her back to it. "I don't like to talk about it," Mia mutters, her voice cold again. "It just makes me weak." Lily takes a deep breath, knowing this is a delicate moment. "It doesn't make you weak," she says softly. "Talking about the people we love, it's how we heal." Mia doesn't respond, but she doesn't walk away either. For the first time, Lily feels like she's getting through to her. But as the days pass, Lily begins to notice a change in Mia. Mia is quieter now, more withdrawn. She's still soft at times, still willing to share little pieces of herself with Lily, but there's a distance that wasn't there before. Lily doesn't understand it, but she knows it's part of the process. Healing, after all, isn't linear. But Mia's struggle is not just about losing her mother. There's something deeper at play, something that Lily can't yet see. It's a secret that Mia is holding close, one that will soon be revealed in a way neither of them could have anticipated. One evening, as Lily is finishing up her tasks, she overhears a conversation between Mr. Carter and one of his business associates in the study. It's a quiet conversation, but Lily can hear the tension in their voices. "She's not ready," Mr. Carter says, his voice sharp. "I can't trust her with this yet. The company, the legacy, it's too much for a child." Lily freezes, her heart pounding in her chest. She wasn't supposed to overhear this. She knows it's none of her business, but she can't help herself. She feels a surge of protectiveness for Mia. She's just a little girl, after all, and the weight of her father's expectations is more than any child should bear. The conversation continues, but Lily can't listen anymore. She turns away, her mind racing with new questions. What is Mr. Carter really expecting from Mia? What is the pressure he's putting on her? And how can Lily help her through it? The truth, Lily realizes, is that Mia's journey is only just beginning. And so is hers. The following days are filled with tension, both unspoken and visible. Mia's mood swings are becoming more pronounced, and Lily feels the pressure building. The mansion, once a place of isolation, now feels like a battleground of emotions, with each day bringing new challenges and moments of growth. But Lily knows that she's reaching Mia, even if the girl doesn't fully realize it yet. Mia's anger is still there, but it's not the sharp, biting rage it once was. It's more like a quiet storm, building beneath the surface. Lily watches her carefully, trying to find the right balance between giving her space and being there when Mia needs her. One evening, after Mia retreats to her room earlier than usual, Lily finds herself in the garden, the cool night air brushing against her face. She takes a deep breath, feeling the weight of everything. The expectations from Mr. Carter, the subtle shifts in Mia, the weight of the mansion itself pressing down on her shoulders. She's doing her best, but sometimes it feels like it's not enough. She hears footsteps behind her and turns to see Mia standing at the edge of the garden, watching her from the shadows. Lily, Mia's voice breaks the silence, sounding more vulnerable than usual. Can I talk to you? Lily's heart skips a beat. She hasn't heard that tone from Mia before, soft, hesitant. She nods, stepping toward her. Of course, Mia, she says gently. Mia doesn't immediately come closer. Instead, she hesitates, as if unsure of what to say next. Finally, she speaks, her voice small. I don't want to be what my dad wants me to be. I don't want all of this. All the business and the money and the responsibility. Lily is taken aback. This is the first time Mia has ever admitted to feeling overwhelmed by the life her father is pushing her into. Mia, the girl who always seemed so defiant, the one who seemed to embrace the world of power and control, is now showing a side of herself that no one has seen before. Lily approaches her slowly, her heart aching for the girl standing before her. Mia, she says softly, you don't have to be what anyone else wants you to be. You're allowed to be who you are. You're allowed to feel what you feel. Mia looks at her, her eyes filled with something that resembles fear and uncertainty. But I have to, Mia says quietly, her voice shaking. If I don't, I'll disappoint him, my dad. Lily gently places a hand on her shoulder, offering her the comfort she's longed for, even if she doesn't know how to fully express it. It's okay to disappoint people sometimes. What matters is that you stay true to yourself, Lily says, her voice steady and sure. Mia's eyes glisten with unshed tears, but she doesn't cry. Instead, she takes a deep breath and looks away, the silence between them stretching out like a bridge that neither of them quite knows how to cross. After a long pause, Mia speaks again, her voice soft. I don't know what to do anymore, Lily. I don't know how to make him proud. I don't know how to do all the things he expects from me. Lily doesn't have the answers, but she knows one thing. Mia is not alone. You don't have to figure everything out right now, Lily says gently. You're still just a kid. You don't have to carry all the weight of the world on your shoulders. Mia nods slowly, though she doesn't seem fully convinced. For a moment, they simply stand there together, looking at the night sky above them, a quiet understanding passing between them. But Lily knows this conversation is far from over. Mia still has a long way to go before she fully understands that it's okay to be herself, to let go of the burden of her father's expectations. And Lily? She's not going anywhere. She's here for Mia, even when Mia doesn't know how to ask for help. The next day, the air in the mansion feels different, like something is about to shift. Mia has been quieter than usual, retreating into her room more often, but Lily knows that the emotional storm brewing inside of her is far from over. Later that afternoon, as she's in the garden again, Lily hears the unmistakable sound of footsteps behind her. She turns to see Mr. Carter standing there, his expression unreadable. Ms. Lily, he says, his voice cool, I need to speak with you. Lily's heart races, unsure of what this conversation will hold. Of course, Mr. Carter, she replies. keeping her voice steady despite the nervousness bubbling up inside of her. They walk to the small sitting room, the same place where Mr. Carter spoke to her before. He closes the door behind them, and for a moment, there's a heavy silence between them. "I've been observing you," Mr. Carter begins, his tone measured, "and I've come to a conclusion." Lily waits, her heart pounding in her chest. She can feel the weight of his gaze on her. "I need you to keep doing what you're doing with Mia," he continues, his voice softer now, almost reluctant. "She needs you more than I realized." Lily's mind races. What is he saying? He's finally recognizing her role, her importance in Mia's life. But what does it mean? Before she can ask, Mr. Carter stands up, walking toward the window. "But this is bigger than you think," he adds, his back turned to her. "Mia's future, my future, it all depends on her. And I need you to help her find her way." Lily's chest tightens. This isn't just about Mia anymore. This is about Mr. Carter's empire, his legacy, and the weight of it all is now on Mia's shoulders, and by extension, hers. The responsibility is clear. She's not just a maid anymore. She's become a key player in the most important part of Mia's life. And Lily? She's not sure if she's ready for what comes next. The following days feel heavier for Lily. The weight of Mr. Carter's words lingers in her mind, and as she walks through the mansion, she can't shake the feeling that she's in the middle of something far bigger than she ever expected. The mansion, once a cold and imposing place, now feels like a pressure cooker, every moment building up to something she can't fully understand yet. Mia has grown more withdrawn, retreating into her room more often, but Lily knows that something inside her is shifting. The girl who once felt unreachable now seems to be teetering on the edge of something both beautiful and terrifying. It's late one evening when Lily is once again in the garden, trying to gather her thoughts, when she hears the soft sound of footsteps behind her. She turns to see Mia standing at the edge of the garden, her figure silhouetted against the dim light of the mansion behind her. For a moment, neither of them speaks. Mia's eyes are downcast, and there's a sadness in her posture that Lily hasn't seen before. Slowly, Mia steps closer, her voice breaking the silence. "Lily, I need to talk to you," she says, her voice barely above a whisper. Lily feels a tightness in her chest. This is the first time Mia has come to her, seeking her out, and she knows this conversation is going to be important. "Of course, Mia," Lily responds softly, turning to face her. Mia looks up at her, her eyes filled with uncertainty, and for the first time, Lily sees how fragile she really is. "I don't know what to do anymore," Mia says, her voice trembling. "My dad wants me to take over everything, but I don't want to. I don't even know if I can. He's made me feel like I have no choice, like I'm supposed to be perfect all the time, like I'm supposed to carry all of this." Lily steps closer to Mia, her heart aching for the girl standing before her. "You don't have to carry it alone, Mia," she says gently. "No one expects you to be perfect. You don't have to be what anyone else wants you to be. You just have to be you." Mia shakes her head, her eyes brimming with tears. "I don't even know who I am anymore," she admits, her voice breaking. "All I know is that I'm afraid. Afraid of failing, afraid of disappointing my dad, afraid of losing everything." Lily gently reaches out and takes Mia's hand, a simple gesture, but one that speaks volumes. "You don't have to be afraid, Mia. You're allowed to feel everything you're feeling. And it's okay to not have all the answers. It's okay to be lost sometimes." For the first time in a long time, Mia doesn't pull away. She stands there, her hand in Lily's, her body trembling with the weight of everything she's been carrying. The moment feels fragile, like a thread connecting them in a way that neither of them fully understands yet. "But what if I can't do it?" Mia whispers, her voice filled with fear. "What if I'm not strong enough?" Lily takes a deep breath, her own heart heavy with the weight of Mia's words. "You are strong enough," she says softly, her voice filled with certainty. "But you don't have to do everything alone. You have people who care about you, people who will help you, no matter what." The words seem to hang in the air between them, and for a moment, Mia simply stands there, staring at Lily as if she's hearing them for the first time. Then, finally, a small tear escapes from the corner of her eye, and Mia quickly wipes it away, as if embarrassed by the weakness. But Lily knows that it's not weakness. It's vulnerability, and it's the first time she's seen it from Mia. The moment is brief, but it's enough. Mia takes a step back, still looking at Lily, But this time, there's something different in her eyes. A flicker of hope, a flicker of trust. "Thank you," she whispers, her voice barely audible. Lily smiles softly, her heart swelling with something she can't quite put into words. "Anytime, Mia," she says, her voice full of warmth. The next few days pass in a quiet but profound way. Mia seems lighter, as if the conversation has lifted some of the weight off her shoulders, but there's still a long road ahead. Lily continues to be there for her, a steady presence, and little by little, Mia opens up more, letting Lily in ways she never thought possible. But there's still the looming pressure of Mr. Carter's expectations, and Lily knows that this won't be an easy journey for either of them. As much as Mia wants to break free from the weight of her father's legacy, there's still the reality that she can't escape it. But Lily also knows that, whatever happens next, Mia is not alone anymore. She has someone by her side, someone who understands her, someone who believes in her. And that belief, no matter how small it seems, might just be enough to help Mia find her way. The turning point is coming, Lily can feel it. And when it arrives, both she and Mia will be ready to face it, together. The days that follow feel like a delicate dance, one step forward and two steps back. Mia's behavior, though softer, is still unpredictable, and Lily knows that the journey ahead is far from over. But something inside her tells her that the worst is behind them, that they've crossed some invisible line and are now on the path to something new. Mia has started opening up more, letting down her guard in small, subtle ways. It's the little things that make Lily hopeful, the way Mia asks her opinion, the way she smiles more often, the way she seems less distant. But there's still a part of Mia that remains closed off, and Lily knows that she can't push too hard. After all, Mia has been living with a lifetime of expectations and pressure, and it will take time to unravel it all. One afternoon, as Lily is tidying up the library, Mia comes to her, holding something in her hands. "Lily," Mia says, her voice uncertain but steady. "I need to show you something." Lily looks up from her task, surprised to see Mia standing there, looking more serious than usual. "What is it, Mia?" she asks gently, setting down the book she was holding. Mia steps closer, holding out a small, weathered box. "It's from my mom," she says quietly. I don't know if I've ever really told you about her." Lily's heart tightens. She's never heard Mia speak of her mother in such a way, and she knows that this moment is important. Mia opens the box carefully, revealing a few delicate items inside: a faded photograph, a small, worn notebook, and a silver bracelet. "This was my mom's," Mia continues, her voice barely a whisper. "She used to wear it all the time. She told me it was a reminder to stay true to myself, to never let anyone tell me who I should be." Mia's fingers gently trace the bracelet, and for the first time, Lily sees a different side of her. The hardness in her eyes softens, replaced by something tender, something fragile. "I didn't know what to do with all of this," Mia says, looking up at Lily. "It feels like I've been carrying it all for so long, and I don't know how to let go." Lily steps closer, her voice gentle but firm. "Mia, you don't have to carry it all alone," she says. "You can let go. You're allowed to let yourself heal." Mia looks at her, her expression conflicted, as if she's still unsure whether she can trust those words. "But what if letting go means losing everything?" she asks, her voice shaky. "What if I disappoint everyone?" Lily takes a deep breath, her heart full of empathy. "Mia, you won't lose everything by being true to yourself. The people who truly love you, the ones who matter, will support you. And if anyone makes you feel like you have to be someone you're not, they don't deserve to be a part of your life." Mia looks at Lily, her eyes searching, as if looking for the truth in her words. And in that moment, Lily realizes how much Mia has been hiding, how much she's been carrying alone. It's more than just the weight of her father's expectations. It's the grief, the fear, the longing to be loved for who she truly is. Mia doesn't respond immediately. Instead, she looks down at the box in her hands, her fingers still tracing the bracelet. For a long moment, there's a silence between them, a silence that speaks volumes. Finally, Mia looks up at Lily, her eyes filled with unshed tears. "I don't know if I'm ready to let go," she says softly. "But maybe I can try." Lily smiles, her heart swelling with pride for the girl standing before her. "That's all you need to do, Mia," she says. "Just try. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. You just have to take the first step. Mia nods slowly, as if absorbing the weight of Lily's words. She looks down at the box again, her expression thoughtful. Maybe I'll keep this, Mia says quietly, her voice gaining strength. Maybe it's time to remember who I really am. Lily nods, feeling a sense of peace settle in her chest. The journey ahead is still uncertain, but Mia is starting to find her way. And as long as Lily is by her side, she knows they can face whatever comes next together. Later that evening, as Lily walks through the mansion, she can't help but feel a sense of quiet accomplishment. Mia has made progress, and so has she. The weight of the mansion no longer feels as oppressive, and for the first time in a long while, Lily feels like she belongs here, like she's making a difference. But even as she smiles to herself, there's a nagging feeling in the back of her mind, a sense that something big is on the horizon. It's a feeling she can't shake, a sense that the next chapter in their journey is about to begin, and it will change everything. As she passes by Mia's room later that night, she notices the door slightly ajar. She pauses, then gently knocks. Mia, she calls softly. Are you okay? Mia's voice comes from inside, steady but quiet. I'm fine, Lily. Just thinking. Lily smiles softly, leaning against the doorframe. That's good, she says gently. Just remember, I'm here if you need me. Mia doesn't answer, but the silence that follows feels different, warmer, more comfortable. Lily turns to walk away, but before she does, she hears Mia speak one last time. Thank you, Mia says quietly. Lily's heart skips a beat, and for the first time, she feels the full weight of Mia's gratitude. It's not much, but it's enough. In that moment, Lily knows that they've crossed a line together, and the path ahead, though uncertain, will be one they walk together. The days that follow are filled with quiet moments and small victories. Mia, though still carrying the weight of her father's expectations, seems to be slowly finding a balance. She's no longer as withdrawn, no longer as afraid to show the parts of herself she's kept hidden for so long. And Lily, in her own way, has found her place in this strange, opulent world. She is no longer just the maid. She's become something more, something vital. One evening, as Lily finishes up her duties, she finds herself in the library, organizing the books. The house is eerily quiet, a sharp contrast to the bustling energy that usually fills the mansion. She enjoys the solitude, the peacefulness, but it's also a reminder of the distance that still exists between her and Mr. Carter. Though he's recognized her importance in Mia's life, she feels that the gulf between them hasn't entirely closed. She's still just the maid in his eyes, still the outsider. As she turns to leave the library, she hears footsteps approaching, and when she looks up, she finds Mr. Carter standing in the doorway. He's dressed in his usual sharp suit. His face is unreadable as ever. Ms. Lily, he begins, his voice steady. I need to speak with you. Lily nods, trying to hide the knot that forms in her stomach. She's not sure what this conversation will bring, but she knows it's important. Of course, Mr. Carter, she says, her voice calm. Mr. Carter steps into the room, closing the door behind him. I've been observing you, he says, his eyes meeting hers. You've done more for Mia than I ever thought possible. You've helped her find a part of herself that I couldn't. Lily feels a surge of relief at his words, but it's quickly followed by a twinge of unease. Mr. Carter has always been distant, always focused on his work, his legacy. To hear him speak so directly to her feels unexpected. Mr. Carter trails off, searching for the right words. She's different because of you. And for that, I'm grateful. Lily swallows, unsure of how to respond. She wasn't expecting gratitude from him, not in this way. Thank you, she says softly, her voice barely above a whisper. But I'm just doing what I can. She hesitates, not sure how to finish the sentence. Mia is a complicated, misunderstood girl who has been carrying the weight of her father's empire for far too long. She's more than just the difficult child everyone sees. She's starting to find her way, Lily continues. And I'm just glad to be here for her. Mr. Carter studies her for a moment, as if weighing her words. I've been thinking about Mia's future, he says finally, his tone becoming more serious. And I've made a decision. Lily's heart races. She doesn't know what decision he's referring to, but she senses that this is the turning point. What kind of decision? She asks, her voice steady despite the storm of emotions swirling inside her. Mr. Carter looks at her, his expression hardening with determination. I've decided that Mia will take on more responsibility, he says. I'll be stepping back, allowing her to have a larger role in the family business. It's time for her to take her place. Lily feels a shock wave ripple through her. She wasn't expecting this, not at all. She knows Mia isn't ready for this, that she's still struggling to find herself, still unsure of what she wants. But, Lily begins, her voice hesitant. Mia isn't ready for that. She's still. Mr. Carter raises a hand, silencing her. I've made up my mind, he says firmly. Mia will take on the responsibilities she's meant for. It's time she learns to step up. Lily feels a lump form in her throat, but she pushes it down. She knows that Mr. Carter sees things differently than she does. To him, this is about legacy, about power. But to her, this is about a girl who's been left to carry an unbearable weight for far too long. She can't help but feel protective of Mia. I'll support whatever decision you make, Lily says, her voice steady, though her heart feels heavy. Mr. Carter's gaze softens, just for a moment. I know you will, he says quietly. That's why I need you to stay. Mia will need someone to guide her through this, someone who understands. Lily nods, though she still feels a sense of dread building inside her. She knows what Mr. Carter is asking of her, and she's not sure she's ready for it. But she also knows that Mia needs her, now more than ever. Later that night, after Mr. Carter's decision lingers in the air, Lily finds herself back in the garden, the cool night air settling around her. Mia appears beside her, her silhouette framed by the soft glow of the mansion's lights. Lily, Mia says softly, her voice filled with uncertainty. What's going to happen now? Lily turns to face her, her heart aching for the girl who has been thrust into a world she never asked for. I don't know, Mia, she admits. But whatever happens, I'll be here. You're not alone. Mia looks up at her, her eyes searching, as if looking for reassurance. I don't know if I can do this, Mia says quietly. I don't know if I'm ready. Lily takes a deep breath and steps closer, placing a hand gently on Mia's shoulder. You don't have to be ready, she says softly. You just have to keep going, one step at a time. For the first time, Mia looks at her with a flicker of hope in her eyes. And Lily knows that no matter what comes next, they will face it together. The journey ahead may be uncertain, but one thing is clear. Mia is no longer alone. And neither is Lily. As the days unfold, the mansion, once a place of isolation, begins to feel more like a home, not because of its size or wealth, but because of the bond that's grown between Mia and Lily. Mia, who once carried the weight of her family's empire alone, is slowly learning to share that burden, learning that she doesn't have to face everything on her own. But even as she takes on more responsibility, she is still a young girl, uncertain and vulnerable, and Lily remains her steady anchor, guiding her through each moment. The evening air is cool, and the sun begins to set as Mia and Lily walk through the garden together, the soft crunch of gravel beneath their feet, the only sound between them. Mia's expression is calm, but there's a quiet strength in her that Lily hasn't seen before. It's the first time in a while that Mia doesn't seem burdened, that she isn't weighed down by the expectations of her father or the legacy she's been handed. Lily, Mia says softly, her voice more certain than it's ever been. I think I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to take on what's next, whatever it is. But I don't want to do it alone. Lily stops walking and looks at her, her heart swelling with pride. Mia's journey hasn't been easy, but she's come so far, and the girl standing before her is no longer the lost, angry child she once was. You don't have to do it alone, Lily says gently. You never will. I'm here, every step of the way. Mia looks at her, her eyes filled with gratitude. Thank you, Lily. I don't know what I would have done without you. Lily smiles softly, her heart full. You don't have to thank me, Mia. I'm just glad I could be here for you. They continue walking, the evening air warm and peaceful, and Lily knows that this is the beginning of a new chapter for both of them. Mia will face challenges ahead, there's no doubt about that, but for the first time in a long time, she feels ready to take them on. She's not just a girl raised to inherit an empire. She's someone who's found her own strength, her own voice, and with Lily by her side, she knows she can face whatever the future holds. A few weeks later, the grand event Mia has been preparing for finally arrives. It's a gala, a gathering of powerful people from all over the city, and it marks a new chapter for her in the business world. Mia, dressed in an elegant gown, stands at the center of the ballroom, her father by her side, but it's Lily's presence that makes the night feel different. Lily watches from the side, her heart swelling with pride as Mia confidently speaks to the guests. The girl who once struggled with her own identity, now stepping into the role she was always meant to take. Mia's transformation has been nothing short of incredible. She's no longer hiding behind the walls of her family's expectations. She's embracing her future, and for the first time, she's doing it on her own terms. As the night draws to a close, Mia finds Lily in the crowd. She walks over to her, her eyes shining with excitement and gratitude. "Lily, I did it," Mia says, her voice filled with pride. "I actually did it." Lily smiles, her eyes bright with joy. "I knew you could," she says softly. "You've always had it in you." Mia looks at her, her gaze softening. "I couldn't have done it without you," she says, her voice sincere. "You've always believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself." Lily reaches out and takes Mia's hand, giving it a gentle squeeze. "You've always had the strength within you, Mia. I just helped you find it." Mia nods, her eyes filled with a newfound understanding. "Thank you for everything, Lily. You've been my guide, my friend, my family." As they stand together in the soft glow of the ballroom lights, Lily feels a deep sense of contentment. Mia has found her path, and Lily has been there every step of the way. The bond between them has grown stronger than either of them could have imagined. And as they walk out of the ballroom together, side by side, they both know that no matter what the future holds, they will face it together. The journey is far from over, but for the first time, they both feel ready for whatever comes next. They are no longer just a maid and a young girl from a powerful family. They are friends, family, united by a bond that can never be broken.